There has to come to a point to where we as Chicago Bulls fans have to look at the Chicago Bulls organization for what it really is. So the question for today is, what if the Chicago Bulls decide to actually run it back one more time? Man, I got a couple voicemails coming in, so y'all already know we're going to talk about it. But you know you got to have that music first. Cognac. Gang. Shy Boys Podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I'm holding it down on today's episode for me and my co-host C-Dub. If you like what you're listening to today, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and shake that notification bell so every time we drop, you be one of the first ones to know. But I got a voicemail from R-Dub who was like, man, I'm just sitting here thinking, what if the Bulls actually run it back? Now, before we actually play the voicemail from R-Dub, this was something that me and Unc talked about on one of the other episodes during the free agent shopping series that we've been doing and coming to a close on that. But the conversation pretty much talked about what if the Chicago Bulls are banking again on their younger players? You've seen a step forward from Kobe White. What if they continue to bank on that? We've seen Ayo Dosunmu had one good season, one bad season. What if they want to see more improvement from him? They seen a little bit of a step forward for Patrick Williams. What if they want to see what if they feel like that's good enough? And what if they want to buy time for one more season until they control their first round pick next season? That's a lot of things that we really have to consider. Do I think that's the way to go? Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? The Bulls still have to go out and develop this team and make better moves for this team so we could be the contenders that the front office told us that we will be. You know what I'm saying? So these guys will have to go out here and still make some moves. Do I think that has to be a full haul of players? Absolutely not. But we know for sure that we need size. We need a point guard to come through that door. If you're not going to trust Ayo Dosunmu to take the step forward, Kobe White to take that step forward, you need legitimate point guard play for Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? Plus, all things considered, it still seems like these guys, it really seems like they're going to run it back. Because if you look at it, there's already been reports that came out by Daniel Greenberg, KC Johnson, seconded and all that the Bulls organization is in contract talks to bring back Nick Vooch. And I'm not totally against it. You know what I'm saying? I understand that we should be getting younger. We should be getting more athletic. But at the same time, if you're dishing out talent, what's going to be the return? You can't let players walk out the door for nothing. You can't let, good players. He's still a good player. Is he the best? No, but he's definitely one of the best centers in the NBA. Whether people want to admit it or not, he is one of the best offensive centers in the league. You know what I'm saying? Compared to some of the other centers who only give you athleticism or defense, or they came, it's certain. He has limitations like most centers in the league. But he does bring something. So you still got to think about all that. We think about a lot of the stuff that the front office is doing right now and the reluctancy to go ahead and make trades near the deadline. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's out there. But enough for me. I want to hear this. I want to go ahead and play this voicemail from R-Dub. Let him give his side and give his point of view on it. And then come back in and reattack this thing. So here it is. Here's the voicemail from R-Dub.
What's the deal, Cognac family? R-Dub here. I'm sitting here. I'm taking part in some meditating, and I was really just thinking about next season and just the Bulls' future. Well, not really the Bulls' future, but the near future, as in next season. And it's not looking like we really about to make any moves. And I'm at the point where I'm about to settle with it. Like, it ain't right that I'm settling, and it ain't right that we should settle as fans, but what can we do? But sitting here thinking about next season, say we do run it back, is it possible that we can possibly be better? Sounds crazy. Without making any real moves, is it possible that we could actually maybe take a step? With the same squad, would we be able to gel more and take some kind of advancement? Just let me know what y'all think. It's a reach, but hey, I want to know what y'all think.
Yeah, all right. So that's the voicemail from my guy R Dub. To me personally, R Dub, I don't think it's a reach at all because if they do run it back, there is a chance that the team could be better. There is a chance, but I think that it will have to start and just you said minimal moves. So one minimal move or what I feel will have to be major, but it's not gonna be a lot of movement with the team. It's getting a point guard, a good point guard, whoever that may be. We've been going through the free agent series. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. We've been going through the free agent series, going by team, going by players. Who can fit, who doesn't fit, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. So it's a lot of options out there to where the Chicago Bulls can go make a run at somebody and at least get a point guard in here to help the team. If let's just say the Bulls go get a point guard and they don't really make any additional moves, which I would think will be bad, there is a chance that the Bulls could be better. But that's going to be held up on how Patrick Williams develops, how Kobe White continues to improve. Does Ayo Dosunmu have a good bounce back year? Does Dalen Terry, with him working on his dribble and his handle, does he come out now and be able to contribute and give you energy and defense and offense off the bench? And then, it's minimal moves. There is a chance, but it's not what I want to see. I want to see more from the Chicago Bulls organization because I just feel like if you're going to sign Vooch for how X amount of years that is going to come, you know what I'm saying? We need to see what the team is really, really going to look like and what can you get back to help build this thing around. The problem for the last 2-3 years has been size and shooting. You at some point, the organization has to address that. I get it. Ayo Dosunmu, he was 31% this past season. I believe he was at 34, 35 the year prior. So he can improve. And the Bulls, they have a shooting coach, a player development coach who specializes in shooting coming in to hopefully get those guys back on. Patrick Williams is a solid three-point shooter. Kobe White can shoot the three. We don't know about Dalen Terry. We know that DeMar DeRozan wants to shoot the three more. We know that Zach LaVine can shoot the three. Nick Vooch can shoot the three. So it's just a lot of we just got to wait and see. But I'm with you, R-Dub. I'm coming. That's why I'm remaining even keel. But I also want to mention the finals are still going on too, so it's not going to be much movement or much discussion about player movement and things like that. But I'm definitely with you, bro. I'm definitely with you. I'm not getting my hopes too high. We're going to remain even keel on this one, bro. We're going to remain even keel on this one. But, hey, y'all already know, man. We jumping on to the next voicemail. This voicemail is from Auntie Goon. Here it is.
Nephew, what's the word, gang? Good morning to you. Between Ayo and Trey Jones, I'd rather keep Ayo. To me, his percentage is more than Trey Jones. I don't know. Ayo first year was kind of cool. He run the ball, got hurt, he took care of business. Second year it kind of went down. I mean, everybody had a slump year, especially their second season. I think Billy Donovan had more to do with this, with Ayo having the slump season. So first of all, when these young players, you could not, every time they make a mistake on the court, you could not just pull them off the court. You have to give them a chance to see what their potential is like. You have to see what their playing game is like. Like, Billy Donovan had a lot to do with Patrick Williams, Kobe White, Ayo, David Terry. You want to tease them with men. You want to put them on the court, just like David Terry. You put this kid on the court for what? 2 seconds, 2 minutes or some shit, and then took him out. You cannot do that. Let these kids play. They're going to make mistakes. They kids. It's for you, the grown people, to control it. It's for y'all to show them the way, not take them out every time they make a mistake, a decision on the court. You cannot do that. But Ayo, I talk to Ayo all the time. He definitely putting in work. He definitely on Twitter. He definitely on Instagram. Yeah, he definitely just told me he putting in work. I talk to my son all the time. But Billy got parts of this shit. You got to let these young boys play. I mean, you got DeMar DeRozan and all them, but you still got to let your kids play at the same damn time. You cannot, every time they make mistakes, you cannot fool them. That's how they going to learn if they make mistakes. You cannot fool them every time they get into trouble or doing some shit wrong. You have to let them learn from their mistakes. If they don't learn from their mistake, how they ever going to learn something? A lot of this shit got to do with Billy Bone, what you see, Dub. Nah, we good on Trey Jones. I'd rather keep Ayo. We good on that shit. And let's go to Toronto. They definitely got some long, leaky players, baby. All right, y'all. I'm going to holler at y'all again. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, so that's the voicemail from Auntie Goon. Y'all already know we got Auntie's Corner up in here. Not Gracie's Corner, Auntie Corner. That's for my parents out there, but it is what it is. But I'm with you, though. Player development is a key thing, man, when it comes down to how teams round out and form out. Because if we keep it in the buck, you could trade for as many pieces and as many assets as you want. But none of that matters if you ain't helping these players develop or putting them in position to where these players can succeed. We said it the entire season. Allow these young guys to make mistakes. When they make the mistake, pull them to the side, make the correction, and let's move on. Call up plays for Patrick Williams. Get Ayo Dosunmu in transition. That was his greatest strength. Let's get Kobe White moving how he was for the whole entire season, and let's continue that. Let's get more creative with the offense. I don't understand what was the reason to go with this random offense and you don't have the point guard on the court with the high IQ or with the experience to run a random offense. It didn't make sense to me, and that's no knock on Ayo Dosunmu, who was the starting point guard at one point. He's still young. He's still developing. He's still learning. You have to run sets, Billy Donovan. That to me, that random stuff, it was just pure laziness. Y'all don't argue with me. Argue with your mama. If a coach wants to go random, bro, you're not even the Golden State Warriors. It's a free flowing offense, but it's still principles behind that makes it, exquisite work. It's not laziness, because we seen the Bulls come into moments of games and look like they didn't know what the hell they were doing. So that's the point, man. That's the point that Auntie gonna pan it out here, and that's the response that I got. We have to develop players. It's good that the Chicago Bulls signed a player development coach. Hopefully this guy can come in and we can really see player development. We still got questions about Marko Simonovic. We don't know. The Bulls front office told us about this guy. We didn't go inquire about him. They told us. So where is he? Can he provide something to the team? If he going crazy in the G League, giving you 20 points and 20 rebounds and giving you double-doubles, it is the G League. But at the same time, why can't that translate over to help the team if we want to see young players be brought up within our organization? Just look at the Denver Nuggets. Christian Brown he showed up in a finals game because of player development and opportunity. Give these young guys an opportunity to display their talents. When they make the mistake, coach them up and make them better. That's the objective of a coach. And now I don't know of any better way to put it than that. So I'm going to end it on that. Hey, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Shy Bulls Podcast. Go ahead and comment below. Let me know how y'all feeling about today's topic. How y'all really feel about the Chicago Bulls running it back? Can we be better, though? I don't know. I just mapped it out for you. I say there's a chance, but I don't know if I'm willing to bank on that chance again, because we hate the word continuity at this point, but it is what it is. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and y'all already know if you want to get in and join these mailbag episodes, send a voicemail or a text message in to 773-242-9219. I'm Bobby. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Cognac. Gang.